It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Forced to his right. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Like you mean it. In the end zone or I'm going home.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
60. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On third and goal, Milrow. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
70 Lions.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and So far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
The man downfield, that is Bryant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Now McCaffrey. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throwing quickly and connecting with Bryant. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here is 1st and goal.
Yellow.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Boys, 10-yard line.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. This kick is good. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Arlington.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option. I think that this was the smarter play.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. But now he appears to be in some pain. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Manning. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 41-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Taylor. And that's incomplete.
Taylor's pass.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. Here comes the rookie from Michigan State. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Okay, ready? Cowboys!
46-yard line.
19 Lions! Red! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Smith in motion right. Now Taylor. And a reception made over over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback. 34 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Top 6, Cowboy 80s.
Play action. Manning. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Pushing his way through. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Taylor. Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Territory, but not
by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, Ellington. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 36.
Manning going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Lion.
To throw, it's Manning. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Cougar 19.
Here's Ellington. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 and the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Manning. He checks it down here to Ellington. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Buffalo 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Mustang 19.
Here's Manning to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. 7-7, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
18 runner, 18
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
18, trap 60, trap 6, 18 run.
Now a play fake. Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Manning now to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Taylor.
Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on third down, Manning. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mustang 19.
Taylor. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This is Ellington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Manning. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
On play action, it's Manning. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
First and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Manning. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit. Now an inside give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That'll be caught by Rice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 46, here's second down and a yard.
19 Tigers.
They go play action now. Taylor. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Come on, come on. Hey, Dragon 6. 19 tight. 19. Ready?
To throw is Taylor. And it is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
Now a first down carry by Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Bell so light on his feet, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready?
Second and goal from the 1.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Let's go now. 19, 18.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. looking to put a drive together.
Hey, Mosey.
60 Bison, 60.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
60 Eagle. Go.
Throwing is Manning. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now Taylor. He'll check it down to Bell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down, Ravens.
Let's go now.
Play action, it's Taylor. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, top low 18. Ready.
Now Taylor. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Bell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Take it. Set. 70 Lions. Go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
To throw is Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 6 now. On play action. Now Manning. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Manning. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Manning. He checks it down here to Ellington. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Shotgun now for Manning. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Manning again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
79 Broncos. Go.
Now Manning, got to have this one. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 70 Lions.
And they'll indeed take a knee. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Ravens, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us.